Today's topic is about riding an enduro bike on a cross-country trail. I want to share my experience with you, especially those of you who ride the same bike on most every trail like I do. I'm riding what I consider to be the most cross-country trail in my area. I'm at Big Hollow, located in Mammoth Cave National Park, and I'm riding it on my Mojo HD5. The HD5 is a full-on enduro race rig, 170 millimeters of travel up front, and 153 millimeters in the back. The DW rear link suspension and steepish seat tube angle does make for a decent pedaling bike. That said, it's worlds away from the efficiency of a cross-country bike.
Wow. Clang.
Full disclosure, me, I would rather not do this type of riding. I have nothing but respect for those who could smash out fast miles, but I would prefer a long descent as payment for all my pedaling and not, more pedaling.
Pedal, pedal, yeah.
Trails like this one are great for getting and training miles off-road without taking a beating the entire time, and they are indeed valuable. Riding them on a long travel bike intended for descents, well, let's look at a few points.
Grueling up a climb. But look. Slow and steady. That's how I feel like I've been all day. Blah.
Geometry designed to run descending will always compromise climbing efficiency. Even locking out the fork and the shock on an enduro bike will not make up for the slack head angle and the upright seated position. I want to add that using a firmer suspension setting does feel more efficient.
Climbing is overrated.
Weight of the bike also plays a role, and enduro bikes are typically right around 30 pounds, depending on the component spec and the frame material. Taking weight off of your body will make a big difference, but in the end you're still lugging around a heavier bike up the hills, and add to that the aforementioned geometry issue.
I'm not sure what I ever saw in cross-country riding, but I used to love it.
On the other hand, putting in miles is still putting in miles regardless of the style of bike. One might argue that the heavier bike has an added benefit, as you will be theoretically working out harder to maintain a given pace. Many trails, even the cross-country oriented ones, are starting to get bigger and more advanced features. You may find that the features available play to the bigger bike's advantage. If alternate, more technical lines are available, an enduro bike may give you more confidence to send it.
Crap. Phew. Yuck.
Something like 15 years ago, I was one of the guys who could hammer out 25 miles at a reasonably quick pace. I did this on short travel efficient hardtail bikes. The past few years, my time has been devoted to downhill flow trails and now I'm jumping. My ability to smash going up hills and keep up with the faster riders, that's not really in my arsenal anymore. All that to make this recommendation. I would not suggest buying an enduro bike if, number one, you will primarily ride cross-country trails. A shorter travel trail bike will likely be the better choice. At most, around 140 millimeters of suspension travel will be sufficient. Number two, you don't ride trails with really steep and technical descents. And number three, you don't travel to any downhill parks. I'll often drive for hours to ride advanced trails, so for me, I feel the extra travel and weight are worthwhile. If I didn't travel often and only rode the trails local to me, I would most likely have chosen a bike with less travel. probably in the range of 130 millimeters front and rear, as it would be plenty efficient and capable. My long travel bike on trails like Big Hollow, truthfully, I really don't enjoy it that much. They just don't fit together. The trail is really great, and my bike is really great, but that trail and my bike together are not as great. For those of you who can afford to own several bikes, this isn't an issue. For those like me, you have to decide on what riding you enjoy the most and buy the bike that fits what you want to do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more mountain bike content. Click the bell icon to get notifications when I upload more videos. Also smash that thumbs up and leave me a comment about your bike choice. Until next time, go out and live life big.